Alright, you guys, so a lot of people have asked about this turbo setup. They want to know if it's the CX Racing kit. That's kind of a yes and no question, yes and no answer. I am using the CX Racing manifolds. I did not use a downpipe. I just fabricated my own. I ran my downpipe to my factory cat. So this system does pass emissions. There's no check engine lights whatsoever. So CX Racing manifolds, you know, it's CX Racing. The crossover pipe back in the back by the firewall did have to be modified slightly. That seems to be kind of typical with this setup. I used my own wastegate. I didn't use the CX wastegate. It is a Musa 38 mil wastegate. It has about a 6-pound spring in it, and I am utilizing my custom dual boost setup. So at the click of a button, I have a high and low boost, which I did make a video on that if you're curious how that works. So it's a Garrett GTX 3076R Gen 2 dual ball bearing, factory mass airflow sensor. All the piping is custom. When I say custom, I just bought a bunch of pieces, cut it up, and made it fit. It's not a kit. Engine wise, colder spark plugs, colder thermostat. Other than that, the motor is unopened, bone stock. Let's see. This is an automatic, and I did put a shift kit in it. It's a Transgo shift kit. It's been holding up very well. Let's see. Injectors. The injectors are stock.
You're pulling Marco.
I'm Marco over here. I hope you guys don't tip over here on my tripod. Holy crap. And I hope there's not too much wind noise. Injectors are stock. Fuel pump is an AEM 320 or 340. I don't really remember which one it was, but AEM pump. Tuning is an AEM FIC 6 piggyback. I did do the tuning myself. Kind of a pain in the butt, but it works. Yeah, other than that, it's a fairly simple setup. This was supercharged before I did this, and it had the 2.2 pulley and the 7th injector. I wasn't a huge fan, to be honest. It was cool, you know, made the whiny noises. Just, I don't know. I think it was overhyped, in my opinion. So I sold that and bought all of this, and so far so good. A lot of you other turbo guys and a lot of you supercharged guys know that the NOx sensors don't like forced induction on these. So I did do the GM NOx sensor conversion, and they are mounted right on the engine hanger over here. So they are remote mounted. They're not in the valley anymore. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. You know, it's nothing crazy, you guys. It just takes a bunch of time to set up, and it's totally worth it though. Exhaust is all stock, so it sounds like a stock 4runner, except this little girl likes to whine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple setup, you guys. A lot of fun though. A lot of fun. Makes a huge difference in power. My low boost is about 6 psi. High boost, I've seen up to 15 psi, and I tell you what, 15 psi feels pretty dang good for a 4runner. By no means is this thing fast in general, but for a 4runner, it runs pretty good, and I've been very happy with it. So if you guys have any more questions about this setup, feel free to comment below. You can go to our Instagram at Yellow Shop Builds. You know, send over a DM. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Yeah, that about does it.